What's going on, man? It's your big brother Trans Genius, and you tune in again to another video. So in this video, I'm gonna tell y'all why I stay to myself, and you should too. It's about 4 o'clock afternoon, and just like every other day, I'm always by myself, hanging by myself. I do things by myself. I go places by myself. I take myself out. I date myself and everything else by myself. So I'm gonna tell you in this video why you should stay by yourself too, and how it benefits you if you stay by yourself, if you stay to yourself, if you do everything by yourself. It's some big benefits in doing this. And I don't think a lot of people understand, man. I really don't think so. Man, all our lives when we was growing up, you know, even in school, man, you probably saw some of the students in school that had all the friends. You thought they was cool. You know, they was known as the cool kids in school. You know, I remember me, I used to look at the athletes and the football players, man, they would have all the girls, you know, and all the fine girls in school. They would be sitting amongst all their friends at lunch and stuff like that. And I don't know about you and what you was like when you was going to school, but I was never the popular kid in school. You know, I was always the black sheep. I was always the one that didn't have no friends, you know, sitting in the corner just wondering like what it feels like to be cool. And it wasn't till when I got to college, on my journey, when I got to college, that's when I finally started to have some friends. I had finally, you know, got out of my hometown, and then I had went to college, which I didn't graduate from. And that was like the first time in my life where I started to have a lot of friends. I had a lot of people that I was associating with. And I'll never forget those years in my life, because it was like a turning point in my life still to this day. But fast forward, you know, I used to have a lot of friends like a couple years ago, I would say, even a couple years ago. I was always out at the clubs. I was always at the lounge. I was always at the beach parties. I mean, I'm talking about every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Trend was outside, literally. I was doing the hookah bars, man. I was going to the house parties, man. I was taking trips from state to state, going to friends' house that I had over here in this state, another girlfriend I had down here in California. Like, I was just that people's person, you know. I was like a social butterfly, you know. And what happened was, I saw that I wasn't accomplishing what I wanted to accomplish. I saw that it wasn't helping me to be around a lot of people, because I started getting stressed out. You know, when you hang around a lot of people, it really starts to do something to you that never has happened before. You start to take on everybody else's problems and stuff. You know, like if something happened to one of your friends, if you had one, you would have to go and get your friend and go see if they okay or not. Then you have to take this friend to work. You have to do something for this dude over here. You got to go check on his car. His car broke down. And I was just finding myself exerting all this energy out from myself to everybody else. And I was getting burned out, and I was getting drained, like mentally, emotionally. I was tired. And so I stopped drinking. Like, I used to drink like a bottle a day. Like, for real, I ain't even gonna lie. I had the money, and I still got the money, but I had the more money then. And I used to drink like every day because it was just fun. You know, I mean, it's crazy how when you, and I did used to smoke too, but I stopped smoking too. Listen what I'm about to tell y'all. Just listen. It's crazy how when you stop drinking like you used to, I mean, even though you might sip a little bit from time to time, I mean, I was going ham with the drinks. And it was all fun, casual. But it's crazy because when I stopped going hard like that, I noticed that I started losing friends. Like, for real, I guess I wasn't cool no more in people's eyes. Like, when you stop smoking and stuff, like I stopped smoking, I used to have the most friends when I smoked, man. For real, man. Bro, I could easily call a girl, hey, you coming to the house? She'd be like, yeah, zoom, come right over there, bro. Because she knew what we was smoking. She knew we was gonna smoke. My homeboys be knocking on my door in the morning. I already know who it is, man. Who is that? That's Ben. He want to smoke. He want to roll up. Man, when I was smoking weed, I couldn't keep people out of my crib. Homeboys just come to the crib. We just be on the couch joking, chopping it up, talking about all kind of stuff, watching TV, football, all that. Like, it's crazy how when you drink and smoke, you got the most friends, man. But like I said, when I started to want to change myself and I wanted to develop into a different person because I wanted to be an example. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be an example. You know what I'm saying? And so when I stopped drinking as like I used to, I lost a lot of friends, man. When I stopped smoking, I lost even more friends. And it's crazy because it's like, when you sober all the time, it's like you don't attract nobody to you no more. You ever notice that? Like, when you sober, you come off as like bored or boring to other people because you don't really say nothing. You ain't always talking. You ain't always upbeat. When you feeling good, you got there and can just walk up to people, or people can sense your vibe. Like, dang, he seemed like a cool cat. You know what I'm saying? Like, he seemed like a cool cat. Let me go and holler at him real quick. Even with the girls, fellas, like when you tipsy a little bit, man, and you just feeling yourself, you know what I'm saying? You just feeling yourself, man. You'll just notice chicks be looking at you like, who is that? Like, who is that over there? I mean, it's crazy how that works. But the more sober I became, and I tried to, the more I tried to become a greater version of me, that's when like I lost everybody, man. And I started staying to myself. And, that's where I'm at today. That's where I'm at now. Like, I stay to myself now because most of the time, I'm just trying to protect my energy. Like, when you stay to yourself, you get used to it. Like, you start to become friends with the loneliness. Like, like, at first, sometimes it feels very like something's not right. Like, you're supposed to be out. You're supposed to be around people. You're supposed to have a house full of people. You're supposed to be on the scene. Like, you will go back and forth mentally and have these, like, psychological battles with yourself. Like, I'm a loser. I don't have friends no more. Like, I don't battle with myself so many times like that. Like, nobody's calling my phone. Nobody's texting me. And now, it's like when you stay to yourself and you do everything by yourself now, your phone don't ring no more like it used to. But you know what? It's a good thing though. This is what I'm saying. You should be by yourself too and stay to yourself too. Cause man, I'm telling you, bro, when you have less drama in your life, man, you be stress free. You be depression free. You be worry free. You don't have to worry about a lot of stuff that most people worry about. They not gonna tell you, but people that got a lot of friends, they are more stressed out than somebody who don't. Because they gotta worry about him, her. The most popular people, man, got the biggest problem. I don't give a damn how much money you got. When you got all these people around you, they might be partying with you, they might be drinking with you, they might be partying with you, living it up, all this stuff. But bro, that's draining. That's draining spiritually. That's draining emotionally, mentally. And I personally, I don't need all that type of baggage in my life. I'm a different type of breed, and you is too. And so, like, I stay to myself to protect my energy now because I realized on my journey that energy is all we got. Like, energy and health. If you don't feel good energetically and you don't got energy, man, you don't feel good at all, man. Like, you feel miserable. You feel like shit. Like, just like I said it, you feel like shit for real. And it's the worst feeling in the world when you feel like that. When you feel drained and you're not up to par, you're not at your highest potential, or you're you're not your greatest version at your highest peak, it is one of the most worst feelings in the world, knowing that you're not feeling at your best and you got the capability to do it. That's the worst feeling in the world. I hate it. I hate it. This is why I can't get drunk no more like I used to. This is why I can't smoke a whole bunch of weed or something like that like I used to, because it don't make me feel like my natural self no more. You feel me? Like I'm in love with my natural self now. Like I'm able to be quiet and still have fun. And so, you got to think of your energy like a cell phone battery, man. It's like the more you use your energy, the more your cell phone battery begin to like go down. The more friends you got, then you in the yellow zone of your battery, right? Then you get more friends. Then you end up in the red zone. Then it say low battery, charge it up. But see, if you by yourself, if you stay to yourself, you don't got to put your phone on the charge all the time. You know what I mean? When your phone is fully charged, when your energy is fully charged up, because you ain't hanging around so many people, you got better clarity, you got better focus, you got better reception, your phone surfs the web more faster. Everything, when that battery is on green, am I right, am I wrong? Don't your phone operate at optimum potential? It does. Same way with the body, same way with the mind. When you by yourself and you stay to yourself, man, you don't have no distractions around you. My phone ain't ringing. Ain't nobody knocking on your door. Bells and whistles ain't going off. I mean, you can literally hear from God when you by yourself. And I suggest you to do the same thing, man. You can, if you want to get closer to God, man, you got to get alone by yourself, and you can hear your own thoughts. Like I had never heard my own thoughts as much as I hear nowadays, to know what I need and what's best for me, versus how I used to be and have all these people, all these friends, car full of people riding down the highway. You know what I mean? Like, it just enhances your personal growth. Like if you want to grow and become, a better person, you got to do it alone. You got to stay to yourself. You got to stay to yourself. And this means that you can't be a nice person anymore either. People that's the nicest people, yeah, it's cool to be nice, but they actually the ones that get used up the most. When you too nice to people, they'll use you over and over again, nonstop. It don't stop. You can give people $1 million, man, they gonna use you. They never gonna give it back. Why? Because you too nice. But see, if you want to stay to yourself, you have to almost be selfish. But you still being selfless. Okay? You still being selfless because you're not feeding to self by looking outside and thinking that you need stuff out here to fulfill what's in self. Okay? So selfish is actually a good thing when it comes down to maintaining who you are as a human being. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm selfish. I'm guarding my shell. I'm guarding my temple. I'm guarding my aura, my energy. I'm guarding this. I don't want y'all to come and tamper with me because I value my energy. I value my time. I'm not just talking to anybody no more. When you stay to yourself, you even get smart with your time of talking to people. You like, yo, I don't even want to talk to you. What does it mean for me? I don't want to talk. If you're not fulfilling anything inside of me, then what do we have to talk about? I don't want to gossip. I don't want to talk about what's going on in the world. I don't want to be sitting here trying to win you and win your love or something by trying to flatter you with what I'm saying. No, I don't have time. I want to just stay to myself. And you also realize when you by yourself all the time, you also realize that not everyone means you well. Like a lot of people out here, y'all, a lot of people don't want to see you feel good. Like we go into these situationships with people thinking, if I just do this for this person, if I just do this for her, she's going to like me. If I just buy her a gift. We think that we need to win people. You don't. It's the opposite way around. People need to win you. If you don't love yourself first, other people can't love you. And it's crazy because when you stay to yourself, it seems like that's when everybody try to get your attention. It seems like that's when everybody all of a sudden they care about you. You know, is when you have peace. Because peace is something you can't buy at the store. It ain't a Kit Kat bar. You can't go to the store and just buy happiness and peace. You know what I mean? You can't go to the store and buy clarity and focus. Those are attributes that you have to have by being alone. And those are the most priceless attributes you can have. It's peace, happiness, clarity, well-being, stuff like that. You feel me? If you got peace by being by yourself, you are winning. You doing good. Your energy gonna be on point. You're gonna be happier than ever, man. And you don't need nothing outside you to make you happy. You don't need no people. You don't need no substances. Nothing outside of you can make you happy when you stay to yourself. Because you will learn how to love yourself for who you are. You don't need nobody or nothing. Man, sometimes I just be walking around here in my place. Sometimes I just be laughing at myself, bro. Like, I love myself, bro. You know? Sometimes I'm not happy all the time. Sometimes I'm happy. But at least I'm not happy with myself and nobody else. Man, when you don't got nobody bothering you and coming in your life and trying to make you mad. I mean, it's just a stressful struggle. It's like trying to constantly make people like you. It is just draining. I mean, it's so draining to like, even dating is draining. It's draining. It's draining. Gotta always make sure this girl is pleased. You gotta always make sure everybody's cup is filled up. It's just so freaking draining that it's not even healthy for the soul. Ain't nothing like being to yourself. Ain't nothing like staying to yourself and minding your own business, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the best feeling in the world, man. Like if you stay to yourself like me, I'm pretty sure you do. Hope you do. You should start. If you stay to yourself, man, it'd be very hard for you to trust people, to let them in your life, don't it? It'd be very hard. You don't care what they look like. You don't care what her hair look like. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how big your butt is. I don't care what you got, who you know. I don't care what you own. I don't care what you drive. I don't care about nothing. Ain't nothing more important than my peace. Somebody comment that below and say, ain't nothing more important than my peace. I'm telling you, man, it'd be very hard. And people be thinking you be an a-hole. People be thinking that. Like, when you to yourself and you don't need people, oh, man, they'll call you all kind of names, man. They'll try to throw your name under the bus, bro. They'll try to ridicule you. They'll try to mock you. You know what I mean? They'll try to hurt you. And then as soon as you start trusting somebody, having this happen to, as soon as you start trusting somebody, what they do? As soon as you start giving your trust back to people, what they do? They throw a pile right back in your face like, see, I knew I could make you try to trust me and like me. I don't like you because you don't need me. That's how people think. I'm telling you, bro, when you at peace with yourself, it's going to be hard for you to let people back into your life. It's going to be hard for you to let people in your life, period. You can go out somewhere and try to say, I'm going to go out here and meet some friends tonight, or I'm going to go out here and try to find me a man, you know, y'all girls, whatever. Man, I guarantee you, as soon as you get out the way you're going, as soon as you get to that little event or something like that, you stay out there for an hour or something like that, man, you're going to be ready to come right back to your secret place. You're going to be ready to come right back to the man cave, bro. Because it ain't nothing better than peace. Can't no relationship give you what peace can give you alone by yourself, man. Can't no money make you feel at peace like peace can do when you by yourself, bro. No money. Sometimes I'll be like, man, I don't even care to be rich. Sometimes I'll be like, I don't even care to be rich. If I didn't have it, I wouldn't even care. I would rather just be at peace, bro. Just sitting right here in this chair right here, knowing ain't nobody gonna bother me. I'm safe. I feel good. I got God. You got God. You don't got no distractions. Nobody bother you. Just your people that you love the most, your kids or something like that. That's it. But can't buy peace. You can't buy peace, man. You can't buy it. And can't nobody make you feel like it either. So I don't give a damn what somebody tell you they gonna do for you when they come into your life. Man, don't believe it, man. They can't do nothing for you that you can't do for yourself. So that's why I stay to myself. And you should too, man. It's your big brother Trend. Make sure you book a session with me if you want to talk to me one-on-one. Yeah, you can still talk to big bro. It'll be a verbal phone call, though. You can still stay to yourself. But if you want to holler at me, another person that be by himself all the time, book a session with me by clicking the link below, man. Also, if you are a chosen one and you want to get the lost information for the chosen ones in the Starseeds, volume 5, 6, and 7, secret archives, secret files. Tell the chosen ones how to move in a room full of vultures, how to control your energy, how to raise your aura and vibration. Click that link below. It's going to also be down there above the appointment link. You can get the lost information for the Starseeds and the chosen one, 5, 6, and 7, all 3 in one bundle. When you read that, man, you're going to just thank me later. It's your big bro Trend, man. This is why I stay to myself, and you should too. Make sure you subscribe. Peace.